Alright, welcome LEGO fans to a bittersweet day here on Brook09's channel. Our last LEGO Middle-earth review, probably forever. Maybe not, but we'll see. But we'll have other exciting things. But for now, let's stick with this. So this is the third largest of the new LEGO Hobbit sets, the Battle of the Five... Actually, I'm sorry.
What's?
The Battle of Five Armies.
Yes, the Battle of Five Armies.
Because the wave is the Battle of the Five Armies, so they had to make the set something different, I believe. The Battle of...
Oh, that's bad, huh?
That's terrible, excuse me. So, here is the third largest set. It comes
What's the second
with-
largest?
I'm sorry, second largest.
Okay, I was like, what's the second largest?
The largest, of course, is the Roman
Yes,
Mountain.
largest.
With Smaug the Terrible, chiefest and greatest of calamities, who will make a guest appearance now. Much like you did on the Stephen Colbert show. Or Colbert, or however you say his name.
Colbert, I think.
Colbert.
Even though he was only in the movie for 10 minutes. If that. But, of course, we still loved the movie, because we knew that was going to happen, unlike many other people who were disappointed by that fact.
Wow.
What?
That's sad.
Yes.
They were expecting it to be longer.
Yes. So it comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minifigures.
Oh, that's gotta be the catapult in the movie, right?
The Great
That-
Eagle.
The catapult thing that catapulted the rocks into Dale?
There's no rocks here, but
Yeah.
it's something
Yeah,
like
so
that.
it's for. I thought that it was for the
And it's-
grappling hook things that then pulled down the wall.
Oh.
It's
Something
extremely
I'm not
similar to this from Uruk-hai Army 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But does that surprise me? No.
I like this one better.
Yeah, I like that one.
I do too. Although that would not go well in Uruk-hai Army.
Yeah.
No.
This one did
Yes.
bad enough.
So if you wouldn't mind handing me the box, we'll go ahead and get to the
Box.
specifics, instruction manual, etc.
Oh.
So here is the very large box for a 472 piece set.
Oh, wow, it's only 572 pieces.
Ages 8 to 14.
That's sick.
Yes, that's terrible. Especially since this movie was almost rated R. Set number 79017 is called the Battle of Five Armies. And it only contains 472 pieces and retails for $60, so not too good on price per piece,
At
but
all.
for the minifigures, it's still a pretty good deal if you ask me.
Well, I think that's probably why.
Yes.
Because the minifigures were so amazing.
And this is the first time that one of the Great Eagles is actually called Gwaihir.
Wait.
Thorin,
Maybe that's why.
Dane, Legolas.
Maybe that's why he's special.
Good. And by the way, there's only one minifigure, including the Great Eagle in this set, who is completely not new. And that is Legolas Greenleaf. We'll talk more about that later. We get 2 instruction booklets, which we really didn't need to. I've seen...
Yeah.
3 numbered bags. The first comes with most of the minifigures, and the eagle, and whatever you want to call the catapult ballista thingy. Second comes with all the cool minifigures, and the bridge. And the third comes with no minifigures, and the tower. So, you know the drill when it comes to LEGO instruction manuals. And here's the minifigure checklist, which does include Smaug, by the way, even though he's nothing but mini.
That's not a minifigure. But then neither is an eagle.
Indeed. And
The non-Emmett.
discount Emmett. And book 2 is even smaller, since it only contains 1 of the numbered bags in it.
Wow, a booklet for 1 bag.
My apologies for my arm being on the camera for a while.
We don't like you, fan. And an advertisement for LEGO The Hobbit, but nothing. We have not heard any news about the DLC yet. Hopefully that'll come soon.
I personally think.
You get that.
I personally think that they'll come out with Lego The Hobbit 2 more. It's a bigger chance that they would do that than have a DLC.
Well, they gotta finish it somehow. It'd just be weird if they did the first 2 movies and didn't finish it out. Personally, I think they just should have waited.
Yeah, me too.
Or just released it and ruined it for everybody. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, it'd be
the
very-
majority of the people already knew how it ended.
Well, anyone who is taking the time to read The Hobbit. Which
The majority of the people
Yeah.
who would watch it, and some of the
most people know how The
yeah.
Hobbit had the basic idea of how The Hobbit.
Yes.
ends. Even if they haven't read it, they've heard about it.
Tragedy. And tragedy.
Yes. And then they have a comic ending with the auction scene.
Which really.
Although some people think that that's a sad scene.
Which I thought was okay.
Well, you have to blame
Okay.
Tolkien for that, not Peter Jackson.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm not. I'm not.
So, without further ado, let's get to the minifigures. Starting out with the new Gundabad Orcs.
Because they're still the most boring minifigures.
So we get two of them who are exactly the same, even with their weapons.
Minus one's left-handed, the other's right-handed.
Yes.
Yeah. Ah!
Whoa.
You got something against lefties, Andrew?
I'm a lefty.
You are?
Yes.
Oh.
Did not know that.
Wow. I did not know that either. I guess he doesn't then, because then he'd be against himself. Which would be very strange. So, if you're wondering how these are different from the original Gundabad Orcs from last year, it's all in the face. And it's very subtle.
And in the epaulets.
Well, yeah, well, not all of them came with those. But there's not as many lines in the face on the new ones. Personally, I like the old ones a little better. But
I like the old ones a bit better, although the new ones do look a bit like they did. A bit more like they did.
yeah, I can see that. And it's good to get something new as well, so I think they don't all look the same. So is there anything else you'd like to say about our Gundabad Orcs, Andrew?
No. No.
So 2 Gundabad Orcs. Yes, next up show Legolas Greenleaf.
Who we all know, and some of us
He's-
love.
He's the gravity-defying
007 of Mirkwood.
007 of Mirkwood. Handsome,
He has
charming,
an elven longbow.
athletic. He's clearly modeling himself on me.
Okay. Usual blonde hair.
Well, that'd be weird if he wasn't blonde.
What if he was a brunette?
Legolas changed the brunette for the Hobbit. Ah! Or even better, Legolas turned into a redhead.
Oh gosh. But then he would perfectly complement Taurio,
Yes,
and that would scare me.
that'd be very scary.
Yeah.
There's his angry face.
And by the way, why don't you go ahead and tell the audience your opinion on what would have happened to Tauriel in case they were wondering.
Yeah. That.
Oh no, this
yeah.
is completely legit.
Yes, I
Yeah.
agree.
Yes. I agree.
In Middle Earth, an elf can die of 2 things. And only these 2 things. Mortal injury and heartbreak. They do not age, they do not get sick. They only... Well, they age, but they don't age like humans do. They only die from mortal injury and heartbreak. So Tauriel, since she wasn't hurt mortally, probably died of heartbreak or committed suicide. I don't know which.
Well.
There is.
yeah, I guess
Legolas's
that falls
back
under-
printing.
By the way, that wouldn't be just be 2 ways because mortal injury could consist of a lot of things.
Yeah.
Well, no, but it's only 2 things.
Well, yeah, I see
Yeah.
what you're saying.
So if you don't kill,
There's
if
his
you don't,
fingerprinting and
if
his
you don't
back
kill yourself because of heartbreak, you get killed because
Yeah.
of heartbreak.
And
How long
that is Legolas.
How long would that take?
I have no idea. It didn't take Arwen too long.
That's true. I
And-
forgot about that.
And Luthien kind of...
Arwen died.
Yeah.
Well, she was about to die if the ring
Uh,
wasn't destroyed. First of all, and then she died not long after Aragorn died,
No,
right?
she went to...
I-
she went to
I'm not-
Lothlorien and then
I don't really
laid
really
down.
know of much
Yeah.
information after the Lord of the Rings events.
Yeah.
And
I don't
Luthien
know.
cheated, so we're not going to talk about her.
Really?
Yeah, she went to Mandos and got Baron a second life.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, it's been a while since I heard this one.
Cheating!
So I guess next I'll show Bard the Bowman.
Bah!
Bowman.
Bowman. Oh, and by the way, for those of you who love Smaug's death scene, that scene is on YouTube now in pretty good quality if
Yeah.
you'd like to rewatch that, along with some of the other good scenes. So here he is. He's got his blue vest on with the chainmail. Obviously comes with the longbow. And this is by far my favorite version of Bard.
Blue
Yeah.
vest?
Yeah.
That's a jacket or jerkin.
I'm not much into clothes. It's
You
over.
do know
some-
what a vest is, though.
Whatever. And it's the same face from last year in Lake Town Chase, but of course the costume is different. So every version of Bard that we've gotten is different. This is the one from Attack on Lake Town, and then
Lake Town Chase.
the final Bard is this face on this bottle. And that is Bard.
Bard.
Probably my third favorite minifigure in the set. So next up,
Azog.
hey, I get to show 2 in a row.
Hey.
Here is Azog the Defiler. Here's his club, same as the one we got in Dol Guldur Battle last year, but he himself is different in the face. Instead of just
That is it.
having a
Which
creepy
makes
grimace.
me angry.
Instead of just having a creepy grimace, he's all out war mode here, shouting and trying to kill Thorin, and probably trying to take a big deep breath of air before he goes underneath the ice for his submergence sequence.
Spoiler alert.
Oh yes, big spoiler alert.
If you haven't seen it yet.
Which anybody who is watching this would probably have seen it by now.
Probably, yeah.
Unless they're just weird and watch random videos about things they don't even care
Well,
about.
not weird.
So, Dol Guldur Battle, Azog, Battle of the Five Armies.
Battle of
Now,
Five
the big
Armies.
problem that I have with the Battle of Five Armies as
Oh,
is
yes.
he should have a blade there.
Yeah,
But
he
I
should.
can understand why they didn't give it to him.
You know, maybe one of the rated R sequences that they cut out was when he had to take this out and put in his new sword into his arm. Yummy?
Yummy.
That's nasty.
That
Shadowrun.
is gross.
Now we have 2 more minifigures who are definitely the best.
And
Thorin
I'm gonna go
and Dane.
first only
Oh.
because
I
Thorin is included in more
Yeah.
sets. I
Yes.
personally think that yeah, Dane is better, but I think that Thorin's head.
I thought Thorin was better.
Just a bit, okay. So here we go. Thorin comes with a gold sword. In the movie, it was probably bronze. It's a short sword, like all.
It looks cool though, so I'm
It
not
looks
complaining.
good.
Yeah.
Yes. Thorin has an absolutely amazing headpiece.
Yes.
Yes.
This is the only reason, really, other than Dane, that I would get this set.
For that hairpiece.
For his hairpiece. And Thorin himself.
Thorin himself.
Yes. There's his face, there's his angry face.
Same face we got in all 3 versions of Thorin.
Interesting but boring front printing. It looks kind of like it used to on LEGO minifigures, you know, way back when. And then the back printing is a bit better. And
Actually, a lot
golden
better.
arms.
Yes, very, very interesting.
All
And then
right.
here is
And by the way,
a different Thorin.
A different Thorin.
it
he's
would
playing.
make more sense to have him wearing this or the
Yes.
outfit from. Actually, it most sense to make be from
Well, no.
Attack of the Wargs, because he is not wearing this during the Battle of the Five Armies.
Well, no, he's wearing that. He isn't
Oh, he
wearing
is?
the crown.
Oh, yeah, I know he took his.
He had
crown
on all
off for
the armor.
Dragon Signal sequence.
Yeah.
Great sequence, and by the way, although you guys didn't think it was.
I thought it was good. I just.
I like the idea behind it. Graphics just were kind of not.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but the imagery behind it was what.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Got me.
I never disputed that.
And then our final minifigure is
Which I took.
Ironfoot. Fly on down, down, down.
I can tell you that.
Don't.
I'll add. Actually, I can't add it in. And if you put that in the video, I probably couldn't put this video on YouTube.
Oh, because of the copyright?
Yeah, the only song from the soundtrack that I can add is Fire and Water.
And what happens when you try to add others?
I know.
Because that's
It-
the only one that they put in full on YouTube or something?
I don't know.
I mean,
Or in public
what happens when you do try?
I've tried a bunch of other ones, and it'll say the sound has been muted on this video.
Oh yeah, that's what happened when I tried to upload my Lego Indiana
Although I don't
Jones
know if
video.
I tried Ironfoot. I'll try it and see if it works. That'd be cool if I could put Ironfoot on.
Yeah.
Anyway, here is
Ironfoot.
Dane
Ironfoot. The second, correct?
I believe so. I'm surprised you remembered that.
I actually got it from Wikipedia.
Glad you knew that.
Well, I was looking at the
Wikipedia for everything.
Billy Connolly's Wikipedia page says Dane Ironfoot.
If
the
you read
second.
Billy Connolly's interview in the Battle of the Five Armies official movie guide, it's very interesting.
Is it on
He
the
said-
bad side of interesting, or is it on the
For
good
us,
side? of
yes.
interesting?
He said that in his day, there were 2 types of people. The Tolkien people and the non-Tolkien people.
Oh.
he hated the Tolkien people. He said they ran around with this book under their arms talking about bibbidi bobbins and blibbidi globbins. And he said that every movie he's been in that was based off of a book, he's never read the book for it, and this time was no different. But he did enjoy playing Dane Ironfoot.
Okay.
All right.
I just
there you
lost
have
all
it.
respect for Dane.
And for Billy Connolly.
No, you lost respect for Billy Connolly, not Dane.
Yeah. You know what I meant.
Yes. Bibbidi bobbins and glibbidi globbins.
Well, let's take it out on this minifigure by
Yes.
completely.
Whoa!
Behead Billy Connolly. We don't like you, Billy.
Interesting beard piece.
I liked you when you were in Brave, but.
He can't sing. Sorry. By the way, this is Gloin's head.
What? No, they did not.
Yep, they did.
That's evil.
Yeah, I would have liked
Lego
new
should be
face.
sued, but they can't be for that. Because they got to make all the design decisions.
Are you gonna show us anything about Dane, or do I have to do it all?
Here's his beard piece.
Which is that?
I think.
I think it's new.
Yeah, I think that's new too.
It's basically Gimli's, only slightly different.
Very different because it doesn't have the ponytail in the back.
Yeah.
It doesn't have the ponytail and it isn't quite long enough in the front.
Right.
Yeah. Here are his feet. Very boring.
And we need to take a look at this
Okay.
awesome helmet.
Yes,
Which
awesome helmet.
I think After the Mouth of Sauron is the best headpiece we've seen in a very long time.
Not headpiece, helmet.
Helmet.
/ hairpiece.
Yes.
This is the second reason the first reason that I would get this set.
Yeah, that's an awesome helmet.
Yes.
And here's his ruby axe, or whatever it's supposed to be, which is very cool.
Yes.
And our final
It's a redstone.
caricature, Redstone axe,
Redstone axe.
is Gwaihir, or Gwaihir.
Gwaihir.
Gwaihir, okay. Just making sure. Gwaihir, Lord of the Eagles, and...
Windlord.
Yes, Gwaihir the Wind Lord. And he is different from the other great eagles because he has this crest on the back.
That's printed.
Yes,
It
it has
is
a
there on
dark
the
color.
others.
But unlike the ones from Battle of the Black Gate and the Tower of Orthonk, it is not dark. So, another reason to get this set, and then you can have the eagles fight each other.
Well, then why would they do that?
Exactly. So,
Because we don't have a Felbies.
There's no fellow beasts, you just gotta fight each other,
or the
right?
bats. Or giant bats.
Oh.
Should make more sense for this review. So here is our wind lance, which I'm going to show you very quickly because
They call that a wind lance? Or is that what you're calling it?
a wind lance ballista catapult
Wind lance? No,
thingy.
remember the wind
Yeah,
lance was
yeah, you're
the...
right.
Come on.
Yeah.
We'll
Heavy
call
boy.
it a.
I'm figuring
Ballista.
out what that is. I'm
Ballista.
figuring out what it's being named.
And
obviously.
sorry for
Like
speeding
a-
this along, but we have a previous engagement that we must get to very soon.
Yes.
So we have
Oh wow, in 5 wait, an hour and 5 minutes or 5 minutes?
5 minutes.
Oh.
Wait.
Yeah, we were gonna take a couple hours to review this, but we figured we'd cut it down to an hour and 5 minutes. So it comes with these very cool pieces on the sides. These are all one piece, by the way. Other than that's not part of this. They look like Technic pieces, but I have not seen these in any sets that I have. Maybe in Ninjago or something, but I
I
don't
have
know.
no clue.
And then they have these posts on the side so you can have the orcs look like they're pushing it if you don't have any trolls or giant worms or whatever to...
Giant
Yeah.
worms, those tunnel.
Orc battle machine.
Orc battle machine, there we go.
That is an orc battle machine.
And it
That is what it is.
comes with this interesting function. Could you hold the camera?
Oh,
Please.
yes.
Or you can...
Here, I'll hold it here.
Okay,
You want me
hold-
Okay.
No, that's not how you do it.
Okay.
You could do it like this, but apparently it works better if you just do this.
Whoa.
That is very interesting.
And then let's try that again with doing it the way it looks like you should do it. Yeah, definitely better if you spin the...
Whoa.
Whoops.
Oh boy.
Run over the orc and the orc battle machine.
There you have it, the orc battle machine.
And there's some interesting pieces on the sides here. Look like almost bottoms
Whoa,
of a
that's
ladder
one
or
piece?
something. Yeah, this is all one piece right here.
Hmm.
And
Oh, I think those might be from trains.
trains. Interesting.
Yeah, for like connecting or an end railroad track. I have no idea really. I'm just guessing.
And it spins pretty well, even though these aren't actually wheels. So I was pleasantly surprised to see that.
Because we already guessed that it would do that.
True.
There's a ballista, there's the orc battle machine. Moving on to the main structure.
Which is the ruins of Dale.
And we have exactly 3 minutes to review this.
Well, hopefully people will be late.
Hopefully people will
Yes. So it's made of 2 parts, which you can separate these if you want, and if you just pick it up by one, you can see the gap there, but it seems pretty sturdy.
Sturdier than the mine.
Yeah, it's very
Much.
much sturdier than mine.
Much. Sturdier.
And we have a random skull down here because someone died and decomposed that quickly during the Battle of the Five Armies. Yes, he knew we would be morbid here during the Battle of the Five
Well,
Armies.
it's the ruins of Dale. Technically there should be
Charred.
preserved.
Charred bodies.
Yeah. But
Like
From
in,
Dale's attack.
yes.
oh well.
And don't ask me why there's fire here, because Smaug visited
Hey,
no
hundreds
water.
of years
there's
ago.
the torso.
Hey, we can put it back together, and
Sorry, Dane.
we can call Victor Frankenstein here to bring it back to life.
And I do
Do we want him to be brought back
guest
to life?
Exactly.
has arrived.
And then here's the top of the bridge. We do get, some profile bricks along here. So as I was saying, we have the sand green tile from Erebor here that juts out annoyingly.
And are we
for
going
the
to talk
first
about
function.
our
Oh yes,
our
and
special guest?
Stormageddon Dark Lord of All has joined us here, otherwise known as
Yes,
FHS
I
KL1 from our Minecraft videos. And he will throw in some thoughts about the Lego set.
Probably, yes.
You can make sound effects for us when I activate the function.
Snap your remarks.
Boom!
Because you have the
I
best.
thought he was
you have the
supposed to
best
do the
clever
sound effect.
remarks out of all of us.
Yay.
And just 2 pieces that fall off, and you can reconfigure those however you
Profile
like.
brick.
Then moving on to the actual tower, we have this huge function where almost half of the set collapses.
Ready?
1, 3, 2, 1.
Cue sound effect.
Boom.
Just pretend you were far away and it took a long time for the sound to reach you.
Sonic boom.
And oh, here's another one. Yeah, so it collapses into 4 different pieces, much like the Deeping Wall in the Battle of Helm's Deep.
And
Except it's
it
not
looks-
quite as epic.
And it looks just as difficult to put back together.
Yeah, let's do this. Time me.
1,
I can help.
18, 7,
-3.
Ow.
80,
80.
1,025,000.
15.
1,025,000 for the record.
It took you probably like 20 seconds.
Yeah.
People watching will know.
More fire, as if Smaug had just come through here.
And there's no water around to make a fire in water.
That's a
No.
bummer.
And
Nothing
an
to put it
interesting,
out with.
you can't get in here without knocking down this board, so we'll go ahead and do that. Or Feanor can do it much more violently.
Or unless you're Feanor.
Then we have some shutters here if you'd like to open the windows and let some fresh air into the ruins of Dale.
Fresh air.
Thank goodness for that.
You know, with Alfred lurking around, you know.
Yeah.
you know,
Oh, good point.
smells
It's
might
not like it's
penetrate.
missing like 2 walls and enough air already.
Yeah, exactly.
Or like the. Yeah.
Pre-Sicily.
What?
Pre-Sicily.
What's that?
Precisely.
Oh, I thought it was free like
Sicily.
Sicily in Italy.
And then we have 2 very, very interesting pieces up top here. These archways.
That's nice.
Those are just 2 pieces. There's nothing else connecting them. You can see the lines there, hopefully. Love those a lot. Apparently, they actually come from Lego Friends, if I heard correctly.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
That's what I heard. I don't know if that's true or not.
Only
I
because
I hope
you
it
Vader's
ain't.
expression right now.
haven't- Do you even know what Lego Friends is?
That's a
It's
good
like
thing.
it's the
girl stuff.
Lego stuff.
Which we don't review here
We
on
don't
this
talk
channel.
about them.
We don't talk about that. And then annoyingly, we get a lot of these cool maroon pieces up here, but one of the corners is chipped off. I didn't do that.
Good
It
old
doesn't come with
asymmetry.
one of them. Yeah. It's supposed to look like it got chipped off and some snow landed there. I don't like it, but
I don't like it either.
whatever. And then convenient jumper plate is convenient for
Convenient jumper plate. It's convenient.
our great eagle, who is having some wing problems right now.
It had to get amputated.
Or
Poor guy.
perhaps
Well, perhaps.
And even
he
it's-
the
sits-
jumper plate
Oh.
is useful for a certain elf.
Or Beorn.
who somehow escapes death in the movie.
Actually, I saw Tauriel take a lot more falls.
Yeah.
than Legolas did.
No,
She
but-
should have died seven
but-
times.
Yeah.
Remember the time when he was on the bat
Yes.
and somehow did not die?
We interrupt this program
Yeah,
to bring you Star
disposable-
Wars Episode 2.
Disposable bat.
Star Wars
carrier.
episode 2?
Like, what? Where did
That
that
was
come from?
violent when the arrow went through his head.
Yeah, that was.
That could have been one of those rated R things we were talking about. Yes, the Hobbit, the Battle of the Five Armies is almost rated R. I kid you not.
Because of orc killings.
They had to cut some things out that are going to be in the extended edition. So we'll look forward to violent blood killing. He
And
said,
perhaps violent eagle deaths.
Violent
Peter
death
Jackson is quoted as saying, "You have to turn into a psychopath coming up with new ways to kill off an orc." When you make 6 long
No,
movies.
really.
Six
That-
long
that's
arms.
actually-
Ha, ha, ha.
True.
So we need to speed this along. So that is the Battle of the Five Armies.
Yes, it is.
So let's get to our ratings.
I killed
Oh.
Dane!
I did want to show you one thing. Since it doesn't come with a Bolg, the orc that looks the most like Bolg that we got is Yasne.
Yasne.
So you can add him in and make him look like Bolg if you want. Just a thought. And of course, again, Beorn, Thranduil, lots more orcs, more eagles. Make it your own thing, as I did. Oh, you can add Feely and Keely,
Okay.
Dead, Tauriel,
Dead
all kinds of
We,
cool
we need
things.
to go
Ratings.
fast.
Build
For
it.
The build, I'll have to take it down a little bit because of the price per piece. It's a little off. But the minifigures will also help to bring it back up. The set itself is pretty good, a little small. I think they could have made it a little bigger personally. But I would have rather had a bigger Lonely Mountain. So my rating will be 8.5.
And you tell me
For
my
play.
rating, please.
Why don't you come up with it
I-
yourself? This
Because
time?
you want me to tell you something, and then no matter how much you
just
disagree,
tell your thought.
5.
A little low, but not a
I
whole
think
lot
that's
higher.
fine. A 5 is perfect.
Thank you, Fane.
On a scale of 1 to
little.
5, yeah.
I would have gone for a 6.5, but 5 is good too. It's not that
For the
playable.
one time that I'm actually thinking of it by myself.
And it's the set is too small for
Isn't
the
the
amount
point
of
of having
minifigures you
multiple
get.
people do ratings so you don't all have the exact same guy's opinion transmitted through
True.
other
This is
people?
True.
Yes.
I'm
And-
horrible at rating things.
And our display expert Feanor.
I'm gonna give it
Quickly places up
a
things to make it
6
look
by
cooler.
itself. Because it isn't. It really
Random error.
Convenient shower of awesome Legos is convenient.
It isn't a great set by itself, but if you add in all the different minifigures, then it becomes closer to a 10, but probably more like a 9, an 8 or a 9. So that's
With what?
when you add
Oh,
in
the
all the different
minifigures.
minifigures.
And then if you have Erebor and Lake Town, you can put them close by. You can also reenact the prologue sequence with Smaug.
Oh yeah.
Oh
be a
yeah,
lot of
destroying one small part.
Yeah, even that would be fun though. We know that.
Oh, nice.
Wow, that was like an amusement park ride.
Something
goes
beside
it. No, something goes beside something and then
Poor Thorn Ironfoot.
Thorn Iron Foot.
I killed Dane.
So thanks
Dane
for
Oakenshield.
thanks for tuning into our very exciting Battle of the Five Armies review, and we have something we'd like to add.
Oh, are you talking about?
Dane Ironfoot didn't come in with as much spectacle as we would have liked him to.
Oh.
So we figured that we'd give him his
Oh yes.
his full comeuppance. Just like turn the music on and we'll give it a whirl.
Yes.
I'll just turn the sound off if it doesn't go perfect.
Just a second. Okay.
Wait, where's his weapon?
Okay. Turn on.
Behind the eagle.
Turn on. Please turn on. Spotify. Okay.
Spotify.
Okay. I'm ready when you are.
Alright, go ahead.
So I renamed all the icons.
No, you gotta make him touch it with his forehead, otherwise it won't kill him.
Wait. No, if he comes back. I killed all the bibbidi bobbins and the glibbidi globbins.